Okay, good morning, everybody. Welcome to this daily currency call where we share our analysis and ideas for a specific currency for each day. So the usual schedule of the week is Monday, Aussie and Kiwi, Tuesday, Euro, which is today, Wednesday, Pound, Thursday, Yen and Gold, Friday, CAD and Bitcoin. So before we start the session, do help me with this poll. Is this your first time here? So this webinar is going to be very beneficial to both the long-term investors and short-term traders. We will be going through what could move prices, possible trade ideas, and also highlighting potential targets and risk. So a disclaimer here, any information shared during this session is not intended to be a trade recommendation. It is solely the opinion and views of the speaker. So please remember to do your own analysis prior to entering any trades. So just a quick look at the poll. Yeah, we do have quite a few first timers here. So to help me with the next poll, how did you get here? So today the session will be done by Daniel. So Daniel is a coach in LCMS Traders Club and also a Forex Briefcase partner. He has been full-time trading for 5 years now, and what he has to share today will definitely help you in your trading. We'll have to have your trading today. So just quick look at the poll. I do see a lot of you coming in from the Telegram channel and the Traders Club. So I just want to do a quick sharing about the Traders Club. So this is the Traders Club, our private group on Facebook, where we teach, guide, signal, and coach you to be a better and more profitable trader. So this is the place to be regardless of whether you are new, experienced, part-time, or full-time trading. So if you have joined us from the Telegram, you might find this signal familiar. So we provide these signals absolutely free in the Telegram. But the question you might have here is that, we told you when to get into a trade, but you do not know where to exit. So in the Traders Club, we not only give you the signals earlier, we also tell you the strategy behind the signals, accompanied with charts. And we also actually guide you on where to exit. So that in the long run, you not only earn from the signals, but you also learn how to trade better. So if you require some coaching, or you are new, we also have members only live Zoom sessions on Monday and Wednesday evenings to run through trade ideas, recent market economic developments, and also live trading session with Jin himself. So a trade together session where real trades are entered live. So this is the best time to pick Jin's brain on pretty much any trading related questions you might have. So lastly, we have a wide range of analysis for club members. So our daily currency watch list, our currency correlation, weekly currency correlation tables, daily trade ideas that you can follow, done by Daniel. And of course, our 48 FX Kickstarter videos are here. If you're totally new to trading, this is the place to be. Watch all 4 videos to get started. So we are here to provide all this information so that you can shortcut your way to trading success. So to join the group, it's simple. Just head to tradersclub.lcms.com.sg. It is a paid subscription of $199 a year, which is less than $1 a day. So if you are facing any uncertainty in your trading, you need to join the club to get some guidance towards profit and some coaching to improve on your strategy immediately. So with a community of traders, with Jin here to guide us, with Daniel here to assist us, your trading can be enjoyable and definitely profitable. So if you haven't already, make sure you hop on. So with that, I'll pass the time now to Daniel for the currency call.
Okay, welcome everyone. Nice to see everyone, those familiar faces. Again, if you're new here, welcome to the currency call today. Now, as Jim has mentioned, today we're talking about the Euro pairs. Before we even look at the charts, we should be looking at what possible news has happened and what is possibly going to happen as well. So we are prepared. Now let's look at the charts here. First of all, as a start, I always like to go to the Forex Trading Asia to look at the news, what has happened. So today is Tuesday. I was looking already in the morning. You can see just yesterday, the German IFO for Euro, the German Business Climate Index has risen to 92.4 compared to a forecast of 90.5 or previous month of 90.3. So what this tells us that in Germany, a lot on the business climate, the manufacturing index, and a lot of businessmen are looking future ahead, and they think that it's going to be a very good climate to work in, which means the economy of Germany will grow. Now, why will Germany is important is because Germany is one of the biggest manufacturing industry for the whole of the Europe country. So this is why it's very important to take a look at this index here as well, and it's looking good. Now, what happened was yesterday, that's where the euro also has risen up, continue to move up compared to a weaker USD. Now, and then if you look around here, of course, Lagarde was speaking yesterday, more or less talking about the same thing, keeping inflation rate in check, continue to buy the bonds, and worrying about the economy, whether it's too soon to relax on the bond buy. Not much changes from there as well. Just take note today, again, really very good as to yen. For yen, it is the emperor's birthday, so it's a holiday in Japan right now. So this is good to know. Perhaps not much movements will be happening in Japan during the Japan market, but nevertheless, it's something to know of. Looking at more euro news today we will be looking at the CPI data year on year and the month on month data. Overall, is the consumer inflation going to grow? Most likely there is, compared to last year, COVID-19. This year, right now, even though they have been impacted due to shutdowns, more or less you would expect an improvement compared to last year, minus 0.3 and 0.9. How well this will grow will indicate how strong euro will push up. Right now, as I said yesterday, those who joined, those are members here and heard what I've said yesterday evening during the weekly live call. We are looking at a very optimistic look in the euro zone area. Although the vaccination is not as fast as the UK or the US, and the economic data seems to be growing a little bit slower than the US data, nevertheless, very optimistic in the euro. So that's where the optimism seems to be pushing the euro, strengthening the euro area. So looking at this CPI, if this is going to be beat the 0.9% at today 6 o'clock Singapore time, GMT plus 8. You will possibly look at the continuation of a trend euro. We'll look at the chart later on. And on Wednesdays coming in, you have the German GDP numbers. Again, it's going to be very good looking at the number with this optimism. And we have seen last few months growing number of going. They're going to be very optimistic. Of course, bear in mind, this is quarter on quarter for Q4 numbers. Q4 numbers, it's not going to be that great. They were impacted by COVID-19 and some shutdowns as well. So nevertheless, they are still forecasting a flat of 0.1%. Of course, year on year, it is expected to minus 2.9 because this is comparing to 2019 to 2020 Q4. So of course, there is an impact to 2020 impact by COVID-19. This is more or less being expected already as well. Now you look at this one, so more or less going to be flat. But as I said, already your business climate is looking great. So a lot of possible investors could be looking at a look forward rather than the backward indicators of these GDP numbers. Okay. Then if you continue move in, then what I'll be interested in, it will be the US dollar here, or the the price index here, and the Michigan consumer expectation or sentiment. This will tell us how strong, what kind of sentiment are they looking at the US side, whether it will be strong on the US or not. Ultimately, look at it here. Last one was 76.2. They're focusing on 76.5. Now, if they are going to continue to move down lower, then US dollar will definitely continue to be weak. If it's flat, naturally, long-term wise, we also think the US dollar could continue to be weaker comparatively. Okay, now this is what I look at the news. Let's look at the charts right now. So let me get the charts in. And here we go. Now let's look at the Euro USD immediately right now. For the Euro USD, it has been moving up, as I mentioned yesterday on Monday, with the very good German sentiment index looking in. It did strengthen up compared to the US dollar. It has been pushing up to this level here. As you can see here, this is like interim support, resistance level. It really pushed through, bounced off my support level, and now reaching my interim resistance level of almost 1.2170, this area here. Now, why was I shifting up? Because I was looking at a possible buy, continuation of a buy momentum, moving upwards. If it breaks above 1.2180, actually, I think I was looking at this level here. If it breaks up strongly and close above 1.2180, I would be possibly looking at a possible buy trade coming in, a possible of maybe, if it looks here, maybe about 30 pips or 40 pips of stop loss for almost 100 pips of take profit. Okay, if it does break into this level, because it's over since January, has been resisted at 1.2180. If it does break upwards, then you know that there's a possibility of pushing it strongly. But bear in mind that there are news coming in. Remember, today evening we have the CPI news coming in. Most likely it is. Well, I won't speculate right now, but if it goes better than forecast, we will be looking at a strong strength of the euro dollar, okay, compared to USD. So I'll be looking at a possible buy trade if it breaks above 1.2180 here, okay. But nevertheless, looking at right now, what could happen is that it could, another scenario here is that it could look at the momentum, it could continue to push down again and retest this support level of 1.20773. I wouldn't be too keen to take a sell trade right or down. I will be keen if it goes down, and then with the momentum coming back upwards, then I'll be looking for a buy trade, continue upwards here. So if it does drop, let it drop, because let it continue to drop and see if it tests the support zone, and then only here, perhaps right now here, if it comes back down, okay, you could be, maybe it's around this level here, and then if it breaks above up, bounce off, you could be looking at, I would say, almost like 30 pips stop loss for 60. We want to go to the interim resistance level of 60 pips take profit. 1:2 risk reward ratio here. Okay, so two scenarios that we will be considering. If it breaks to 1.2180, we could look to a buy trade of a 40 pips stop loss for almost 100 pips of take profit, or even can go to 80 pips for 1:2 risk ratio. However, if it does push down, which is a possibility because this is an interim resistance level, if it bounces down, wait for it to go down, and then for a strong momentum coming back in. For example, you see the MACD, or in the 4-hour chart, you can even use the stochastic. If it splits back upwards, as you move upwards, I'll be interested for it to have a buying trade coming in, let it go up down, buy trade for a 30 pip stop loss, all the way to pushing through a resistance all the way to 1.2180. As I mentioned already, 30 pip stop loss for 60 pip take profit. Okay, so this is something for the Euro USD based on what I see in the market ahead. Now, very interestingly, let's look at the Euro Yen. Now, before we look at the Euro Yen, we look at the US Yen. I'll talk more about it on Thursday. But however, you can see US Yen has been strengthening against the US dollar very strongly here. Now, that will happen if we really talk about the Euro USD. We look at buying momentum upwards here. Overall means both of our currencies, euro and yen, seems to be on fighting to be who is stronger. You can see straight away, yes, I think last night I was saying that it could move downwards. Indeed, it did shift downwards, and now you can see that the euro and yen are fighting across. It's moving across right now. Now, what will probably happen? I probably will be staying out of this trade because I would prefer to always look for pairs where one is stronger and weaker. Right now, both are trying to vie for supremacy here, who is stronger. So most likely, it will move either within the fluctuation, move around this range here across, and then it may not even move too much in the trend. So I will probably keep out of this euro yen. Now, the other pair for the euro I'll be looking at is the euro pound. Now the euro pound has been on a downtrend very, very strongly. And if those who have listened on the Monday morning yesterday currency call, or in fact I'll talk about to the members on Monday evenings, you can see that actually that indeed I mentioned it, there's indecisive candles happening here. It has been pushing down again. Euro has been strengthening. Pound USD also strengthening. Both currencies are trying to fight against the US dollar. Both are strong. So now they are fighting very hard for supremacy again. And you can see again, indeed, it moved across. In fact, yesterday we were talking about, see, indecisive candles have formed, and I predicted that it will, well, I suggested that most likely it did try to move across, and it did for the four-hour candlestick. Look at it, it didn't move so much. That's why I would suggest that for the euro yen as well, stay out because it's going to move across as well. And for right now, euro pound, I do think that it will move across this level here as well within this zone. Maybe perhaps within 0.8633 and around 0.8658. Now I have somebody who asked me, it looks like this one night, it seems to be pushed all the way down. If it does break below 0.8625, okay, it moves and breaks below here, I would say, let's say put it here. If it does break 8625 somewhere here, I will really consider it as a continuation of trend downwards. But right now, based on the news happening, I don't foresee this to be happening. I would think that it's going to move across around this resistance zone area. Okay, so overall, I'll be interested only in the Euro USD for a possible buy trade to happen. Okay, so that's all for me. Any questions?
Yeah, Robbie is asking, do you see a double top for euro yen?
Euro yen. Okay, it looks like, yes, it looks like a double top. Even if it's a double top, you want to break below the neckline, and what we learn, the neckline will be somewhere here. Okay, and this is a support zone. And even if you look for a sell trade, I would prefer to break through my support zone and maybe break through at 127. 127, it breaks 127 before I even look for a sell trade right then. Okay, so but right now, as I mentioned, I think it's going to move across based on what we've seen. The euro and the yen moving very hand in hand, are strong. Those two currencies are strong compared to US dollar. I'll be looking for a possible moving across. Let me take this away. I will probably moving it. I think it will move across instead. Okay, Robbie, I hope I answered your questions. Okay, anyone else? Let's see. No, okay, good, thank you. If not, thank you very much for joining. Let me hand over to Junwei right now.
Okay, thank you, Daniel. So everybody, I've just launched a poll. Do let us know what do you think of this webinar. So yeah, I'm going to post up some links in the chat right now. So if you just got here and missed the currency call, you can head over to the YouTube channel, subscribe, and watch the recordings there. Our Signals channel, Free Forex Signals, our Telegram channel, link is also here. Traders Club link, do sign up if you need support and guidance for your trading. 4-day Kickstarter Facebook group is also here, the link here. We are going to announce the next 4-day FX Kickstarter soon. And of course, our Forex Briefcase link if you're looking for managed account service. Yeah, so on this note, that's the end of the session. See you guys tomorrow for the pound analysis. And yeah, that's the end of the session. See you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.